Overcoming relapses in NoFap. How to get back on track. In this video, I'm going to share with you some tips on overcoming relapses in your NoFap journey and getting back on track. Hello everybody, and welcome to Male Wisdom. And if you're like me, you know that relapse can be a significant obstacle on the road to success. In this video, I'm going to share with you some tips on overcoming relapses in your NoFap journey and getting back on track. So stay tuned. Committing to a NoFap quest for 90 days or a lifetime is simple. The difficulty is in keeping your commitments. How difficult is it to remain committed to your NoFap journey success and never relapse? I mean, how difficult could that be? Permit me to explain things. If you want to traverse the globe on foot, that might be easier than becoming successful in NoFap. Because there is no government to stop us, no high council to compel us on our trip, and pornographic materials are abundant, NoFap relapse is possible. NoFap is something we must accomplish on our own. No matter how strong our determination and motivation are to continue our NoFap path, we will eventually relapse for whatever reason. People believe that only by suppressing their desires can they achieve success. They think they retreat into NoFap because they want to view mature materials. This is the slightest of your concerns with our NoFap relapse. One day, you will relapse, and you may not be able to identify the cause. You will blame your willpower and motivation, claiming you are not strong. However, this is typically not the case. Today, we will cover the 7 causes of relapse in NoFap and the strategies for achieving success on the NoFap path. 7. You deserve it. We are always our essential priority. When we detect physical and psychological threats, we attempt to defend ourselves. We also deliberately or unknowingly idolize ourselves. When our conscious brain does something helpful or significant, we feel good about ourselves. We are pleased with ourselves. As a type of self-worship, we attempt to give ourselves rewards. A reward makes us joyful every time. After a long work day, you may have decided to go to the pub with your buddies for a few drinks. After preparing for your examinations, you may have decided to play a few minutes of video games. After a few weeks in NoFap, you return to watching it because your mind believes you've earned it. Why not have a moment of joy after such a long time? Why should I be perpetually miserable? Your subconscious brain sends this message: you deserve happiness, so watch some mature content for a while. You need not engage in self-stimulation, simply observe for a few minutes. This message is audible if you are alert. We are all aware that this is a trap. After 30 days of NoFap, you watch it for a few minutes, but the following day you watch it even more and relapse as soon as possible. After the relapse, you feel guilty, ashamed, and enraged at yourself, considering yourself to be weak. If I had ambition and willpower, this never would have occurred. However, this relapse occurs due to our ignorance. 6th, tension. During NoFap, your stress level will naturally increase. You have always relied on pornographic media and self-pleasure as a stress relief. Whenever you felt depressed, anxious, or furious, you made yourself immediately happy by watching it. This instant gratification is too simple to obtain, no effort is required. In this digital age, all of your dreams can come true. You are the monarch of this universe due to your ability to command everything. You can manipulate others and see them act out your wildest fantasies. Your craziest dreams can come true here. However, in the actual world, things are different and challenging. The actual world is loaded with pain, making us feel like losers at times, and we cannot catch up to anything. For a moment of bliss, we must work hard and pay the price. Nothing is instantaneous. We must exert effort to obtain it. The 5th category is depression. If you have been in NoFap for an extended period, you have likely experienced NoFap depression. We are unaware of the NoFap flatline when our emotions become flat. This time of NoFap depression is characterized by feelings of sadness and hopelessness. In this stage, you lack the motivation to pursue your objectives. You lack the desire to converse with others or meet new individuals. You begin to lose faith that your life will ever change, and the goals and motivations for beginning your NoFap journey appear unrealistic. Multiple stages of NoFap depression exist. It is not an isolated incident. This is the result of countless years of pornographic viewing. Most of us believe that by completing the 90-day NoFap challenge, we will recover and get all the benefits of NoFap. This cannot be done. The book by Larry and Wendy Mouth states that it will take more than 18 months to restore your dopamine level to normal. This does not imply that you will not experience the benefits of NoFap till 18 months have passed. Fourth, brain fog. In your NoFap journey, there will be instances when your level of concentration will decrease. Your memory will appear to be poorer than ever, and you will be unable to solve simple problems in your daily life. Your cognitive functions will decline, and whatever plans or ambitions you have in life may appear unattainable. There will be no mental energy, and most of us will be frustrated by our incapacity to perform even the simplest tasks. In addition, your resolve will diminish, and you will frequently abandon your responsibilities. There will be no mental clarity, and you will be perpetually bewildered if there is no mental clarity. However, this is just transitory. It is merely a withdrawal symptom caused by your extensive pornography addiction. This stage is the most susceptible to relapse as cognitive functioning declines. They desire to do more yet are unable to do so. What you can do is unwind. This intense desire to enhance your life as quickly as possible may cause you more harm than good. Do not be overly confident in yourself. Go and have some fun. Play video games, stream Netflix, and consume ice cream. If you wish to break your harmful habits, you should do so one at a time. Third, boredom. Boredom is the most common cause of NoFap relapse. In today's world, people seek to avoid boredom. They desire anything other than to be bored. However, if you know how to use boredom to your advantage, it might be the key to reaching your goals. This is a large topic that I shall explore in subsequent writings. Once you learn to embrace boredom, your life will begin to transform for the better. If this is your long-term objective, you will be more productive, have better relationships, and become financially successful. Since childhood, society, settings, and contemporary trends have adhered to the doctrine of instant satisfaction. Lottery advertisements such as, "Why work when you can win $100 million in one day? Create your team today and win millions," etc. Gambling promises instant gratification and solutions to our major life problems. When bored, we turn to YouTube or Instagram to regain our happiness as if boredom were our adversary. We loathe boredom so much that we will converse with our adversaries if nothing else can make us happy. Even after a few months in NoFap, you want to read pornographic material anytime you are bored. Because something used to make you happy in the past, you watch it while assuring yourself that you will just do it for a brief period. We are all familiar with how these promises play out. But if you intentionally embrace dullness, your desire to achieve your goals will increase. Try to close your eyes and experience what boredom feels like. You do not have to give in to your desires simply because you are bored. You do not have to do anything. Occasionally, what you need in life is to lie down and experience non-action simply. Once you accomplish this, you will notice that something within you has changed, and each time you repeat this action, your personality begins to alter. Second, dedication. One of the leading causes of NoFap relapse is a lack of commitment to achieving success on the trip. Yes, everything you have just read is accurate. I know the methods you have been taught since childhood to succeed in any endeavor. Commitment. However, dedication is reserved for individuals with solid willpower and motives. We would not require articles and books to achieve achievement in NoFap if we had a higher will. We human beings don't enjoy incarceration. When we are unfettered, we thrive. We flourish in liberty and perish under constraint. Once you commit to becoming successful on your NoFap path, you eliminate all future decision alternatives. You have no choice but to never watch it again. This draws forth your rebellious nature. We cannot obey orders from others without also obeying our own. We have a distinct identity. When there is just one alternative available for future selections, we are compelled to choose it. There is no choice freedom. There is no freedom of choice. However, once you leave all future decision alternatives open, you will always be able to pick. You are not required to select a single option. You are free to choose whatever you desire. You have no commitments. I understand your thoughts. You will gain a deeper understanding of this notion after applying it to your everyday life. You sense the ability to choose. Because you can always make decisions for yourself, This philosophy is grounded in the current moment, not future occurrences. If you want to learn more about this subject, please click on the link. I have published a comprehensive article about it. One and most important are the impulses. We are all familiar with desires, the powerful force that compels us to watch pornographic material. When we consider NoFap relapse, we must consider the desires. However, as we have shown, most relapses in NoFap occur for different causes. Because you can recognize desires when they arise, but the reasons above for NoFap relapse are so subtle that, if your self-awareness is poor, you can relapse at any time. Again, cravings are natural. If you are male, you will experience impulses. It is biological. The only issue is that we have associated these impulses with it. We must sever this relationship. Instincts are an excellent technique to exercise the mind. Because you are using your conscious brain, restraining yourself from viewing pornographic material whenever you feel the want increases your resolve. The more you utilize it, the more powerful it becomes. You should not fear impulses, instead, you should embrace them. Feel it, recognize your urges, and you always have the option to make your own decisions. If you recently broke a long stretch of NoFap, do not simply return to your previous pattern. Relapse to NoFap is a part of your path. Each relapse teaches you something and bolsters your resolve. That does not imply you should consciously relapse. Also, you may wonder why you return to previous habits if all you want is your good. Why does your brain deceive you if you wish to advance in life? All of this occurs due to homeostasis. I shall examine this notion in future publications. However, we must remember that these manipulations of your subconscious brain are only temporary. Once a long streak has been maintained, NoFap becomes a way of life. The way to happiness. If you want to know more about NoFap relapse, click this video next, where I'll share some tips for overcoming a relapse and getting back on the path to success.